What's up? It's Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is a Benchwarmer podcast. My name is Eric. He hate me 702. Of course, we got the man, the myth, the legend.
Jeremy with the G.
Okay, how's it going? How's your day, buddy?
It's just, what do you mean? It's just starting. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Well, how's your morning so far?
On Sunday. I'm tired.
Interesting. Oh, yeah, it was cool. Mine's going good so far. Can't complain. I got up, took the dogs out. About to eat some breakfast. Smoked. Gotta go get some more weed. Gotta go pick that stuff up. So yeah, I'm very, very good. Very happy and feel blessed. In one of those moods, you know, when you feel blessed because you wake up. Then you know you're getting old.
I know that feeling.
All right. So Jeremy and I actually had some cool fun on Friday night. Where'd we go? We went to the Maple Leaf Wrestling, right?
Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, that was a good show. I'm not gonna lie. We get some weird interactions when we go to these shows. A lot of people like to talk to us.
No, we don't get some weird interactions. You get weird interactions because you like to talk to everybody. I don't like people, so I don't talk to people.
So yeah, we get some weird interactions. And it's always, I mean, we have fun. Last year we went to TNA. The year before that we went to TNA. So this was unique. They had a lot of people. You could tell they had a working relationship with AEW. And they had a lot of people that showed up. We got to see Ricochet versus Rich Swann, or not, was the Demand versus a whole bunch of people, but basically Ricochet and Rich Swann. Who else did we get to see? We got to see Wesley. We got to see Shotzi.
You got to see 75% of the Rascals because one is still at TNA.
So yeah, we had some fun, and then the people that were one below us, our seat, we had a whole row to ourselves basically, and then the row in front of us, they literally were packed. But yeah, we had some good conversations. We had a guy that liked to talk, and he met a lot of people, and he went to WrestleCon, and he went and did all this other stuff, and he thought it was fun. Jeremy went on Friday, and I don't know if you don't see it in the background, but it's in the background. He got a Money in the Bank briefcase for WrestleMania 42. What else did you get? You can't really see it. You got to grab it. You got to grab it. You got to grab it up close. You got to grab it. You got to grab it, Jeremy. There we go. Flip that.
The mini belt.
WWE watch belt. That is sick.
It's a mini belt.
Yeah, so he went there. He got it. Tell him about it. What do you think about what was it, Wrestling World or whatever? What'd you think about it?
I mean, it was all right. It was a lot bigger than it was last year.
Yeah, okay.
Everything was overpriced a lot more than it was last year. I don't have it in here. Oh, but I can get it. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. So yeah, yeah, we completely agree. We completely agree with you. We're gonna get into that. Jeremy, I was at work for most of it. Jeremy was watching it. I came back and watched all the highlights. Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. That's definitely gonna happen. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like it. I think that's definitely gonna happen at the next pay-per-view. Oh, what the hell?
So
there you go. Thank you.
They have unframed signed pictures, right? And last year, I got EO Sky for like, I don't know what it was, 20, 30 bucks or something.
Yep.
This year, I'd probably say 98% of them were $69.99
Good for a picture.
for exactly like this.
Yeah.
In the little protector, and that's it.
Yeah.
$70 for this.
Yeah, TKO has lost their damn mind.
Would you like to buy this? I'll sell it to you for $65.
TKO has lost their mind.
It's ridiculous. The briefcase, I should have looked at it before I bought it. If I had, I wouldn't have bought it. It's plastic.
Yeah, you told me. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
But the only reason I don't know if they would have let me return it, but the only reason I didn't try to return it is because number one, it's silver and black.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, it has Jackie Robinson's number on it.
Yep. So yeah, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but yeah, when he sent me a picture, I was like, dude, that looks so legit. He's like, I'm walking into the convention center. I was like, oh shit, you about to go spend some money. So yeah, let's get into it.
I mean, the only thing that was reasonably priced was the little plastic commemorative cup.
Okay.
That was $5.
That's not bad. That's not.
Oh, and I got this.
Now that looks nice. That looks nice.
The shirt is cool.
Yeah, that looks nice. I like that shirt. That looks really nice.
Shirt is $60.
The same price, cheaper than the poster. Less expensive than the poster.
Cheaper than the picture.
Yeah. We also, while we were there, I forgot, at MLP, we also saw Paul Hasser fight in a no holds bar street fight, whatever, just a fucking stream match, whatever you want to call it. And there was some blood. And it was kind of funny because after that they had the women's four-way championship match, and the first girl that dove in the ring got a thumbtack in her hand because they didn't clear it all the way out. That was kind of there's a couple of them. So yeah, it was good. We had a lot of fun. People below us talked, great time. 3 totally different personalities below us. So yeah, really, really good time. And then let's get into WrestleMania. Let's just talk about it. All right, so WrestleMania Night 1. Jeremy, what were your overall thoughts since you watched it live?
It was boring. I didn't get no real excitement out of it. I didn't. The whole build up in story felt like a dud ending.
Yeah.
It felt like that could have just been another Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
I mean, there was probably 45 minutes of wrestling for what, 3 hours, a 3-hour show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. It was. I feel bad for the people I don't really feel bad for them because they paid that stupid amount of money. But if they paid money to be there, they got ripped off.
Yeah.
And no, Seth didn't tap out.
Well, he can't. We're gonna get into those. But overall, I just wanted to know what your thought process was. Because I didn't watch it live. I didn't get the full event of it. I just watched the highlights. So I got to skip and pick what I watched.
I would have rather been at a bar drinking.
Nah, so nah, he passed out. All right, so let's just get into some of these matches in and just talk about it. I show speed. I show speed in the vision. I'm not. I just need to let you know when we put the titles up there. This is going to be, in my opinion, who the match was about. So this whole match was about I show speed, getting I show speed over. Hold on, mamas. Hold on. I'm not. You're good. You can go outside. Yeah, there you go. Getting I show speed over. For some people that did not know, I show speed did do a series where he was training in the performance center with Randy Orton, and he did look pretty good in that. So that's all it was. It was getting I show speed over. The highlight sucked. Um, I don't. I don't understand the point, and I don't understand how we had an opening match and an ending match that both ended with
So
the
quick.
wrestler that they came in with, the wrestler that the celebrity came in with, turning on them. I don't understand that. Like both the opening match, he came in with Logan and them, and then Logan and them turned on him, and then he had to put Logan through a table. And when we talk about the later match, same fucking shit happened. So I don't understand how you open and end with a very similar fucking involvement arc or storyline. So from what I saw, it was just trying to get speed over. Kudos to Jimmy and Jay and Knight for helping Speed look competent. Do you see what I'm saying? And even though I know he's a competent wrestler, but having to go with those three veterans really helped out. Like I saw
Well,
his
he's not a
huh?
competent wrestler. He's a competent athlete.
There you go. Yeah. Competent athlete. You're right.
He's a baby wrestler.
So, but they did a good job. Good job. Shout out to them. I don't care about the table spot. That was just a spot for spots. It doesn't make sense in the whole course of the thing, even though they're just getting Logan and Paul to fight, or Logan and Paul, Logan and Speed to fight. That's gonna be the next one. Which WWE must really, we already know they love Logan, but to let Logan fight on a pay-per-view against I Show Speed.
Sorry.
And seems like it's gonna control that match. That just does not. That's just gonna be a lot of jumpy.
I think they're really trying to get in some new fans because the old fans are getting pissed off on the booking.
Of course. They're also getting pissed off because of the money. Just how much shit is costing. Because again, good chance if they would have had reasonable tickets to any of these three, the Friday, the Saturday, the Sunday, the Monday, more or less the Monday or Saturday, I would not have really wanted to go to WrestleMania because of all of the bullshit that you have to go through and how long it is. But we would have went. But these motherfuckers, they want to charge arm and a leg for this shit. And it's fucking stupid. All right. Next match, we got what was it? Drew versus Cody or Drew versus Jacob. Now you like this match, right?
This was probably the best match of the night for me. Just because I like street fights.
Yep.
I like violence. But it was only 14 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like, we've seen Drew McIntyre go through hell with CM Punk. And then you put him in the ring with Jacob Fatu. And the match only goes for 14 minutes.
In a street fight.
And it ended with McIntyre going through a table.
Yeah. So
that
I
was
just made a table match.
Like, what? Like, I tried to give Triple H the benefit of the doubt, but your booking is trash. Like, come on. Like, this is WrestleMania. Like, this is supposed to be the culmination of stories, and it just like you fell in cow shit and forgot what you were supposed to do. I don't get it. Maybe somebody else can enlighten me on what the fuck happened. Maybe I missed something in the fucking broadcast, but I don't know.
From what I saw of it, it was more or less. I like some of the creative stuff that they were doing, but again, it didn't have enough time. It's a street fight, and they've been killing each other. And for it to end, and they're big dudes. So like you had a chance for this to be one of the best. I mean, it could have stole the show if you had given them enough time. So yeah, I did not understand that at all. Um, that was kind of crazy, but glad that Jacob did Fatu did go over. I don't like his nickname, the
Who?
Samoan werewolf or
Oh,
whatever.
the small werewolf.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So yeah, he completely went over. Next we got up. What do we got up next? We got the women's tag team championship. I don't know if this was like a running theme of the weekend because we saw this in the matches at Maple Leaf Wrestling, Pro Wrestling or whatever, where you had the 4x4s and a lot of girls were just sitting outside around the ring, acting like they were injured. And even the crowd was asking for, what they were doing. But what happened to everybody else? Like, I saw and again, I just saw the highlights, so I'm asking you, Jeremy. I watched the highlights and I could have swore this was a 4-way tag team match. But in the highlights, it looked like it was a tag team match between Charlotte and Alexa and Brie and Paige.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
So what happened?
Um, that's a good question. Um, I don't know. I I don't like I said, the whole show has me questioning what the fuck Triple H is doing. I just don't get it. Like you had the perfect opportunity to give Bailey her lick back from last year's WrestleMania. Um, Instead, you brought back Paige to team with Brie Bella and have Paige and Brie win the tag team titles for what? What was the point of that? Like, so everybody who put in the work up until WrestleMania just got shit on. I mean, I I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. I was like every week for like what the past 3 to 4 weeks on SmackDown and Raw, they have had a woman's one of these single matches with Bailey and Laura going against any of them. Do you see what I'm saying? And out of nowhere, Brie and them just show up and put shit on. What the fuck? I don't even like the Bella Twins. Again, I don't understand WWE's obsession with certain people. Like they're not good. This may be a bad take. It may be a hot take. It may not be a hot take. They weren't good when they wrestled, when they were in their prime. Like they could not hold a candle to 90% of the women wrestlers on it. I don't understand why you're bringing them back. I don't get it. I do not get it at all. It makes absolutely no sense. You have literally tried to build up these wrestlers, all this stuff about Bailey and Laura getting there, and you're going to give her a WrestleMania moment, and all the fuck that happens is they sit on the sidelines. What politics? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So yeah, that made no sense. And if they do the same thing they did last year and have them drop the titles on Monday, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense.
So rumor from what I read was they're gonna end up having, once Nikki gets cleared, because she's almost cleared, she's gonna turn on. We talked about this. She's gonna turn on Paige. They're gonna turn on Paige, and then Paige is gonna get somebody else to challenge them for the tag team titles up until the next pay-per-view. So what the fuck have we? I understand WWE. You don't really have a good women's tag team scene. I get that. You just throwing people together. The ex Intercontinental Champion with Bailey. You got Charlotte and Alexa, even though they turn out to be halfway decent. You're just throwing people together. I understand, but stop it. Make a tag team division. Give some of these women a chance to work in the tag team division. All right, next up. Next up, we got my favorite. My favorite. Yeah. Yes, he came up. I don't like Becky winning. Um, I can't defend this. I can't do. Okay, second of all, I want to say something right now. Okay, Jeremy, I know what you've been saying. Okay, I know what you've been saying. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this. That manhandle slam that she has is the dumbest fucking finisher move in the world.
90% of the finishers in WWE are.
That is the worst. I don't know if it was just her and AJ Lee, but that was she hit that bitch twice, and I was like, that shit sucked. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I don't get where they're going with this. If she's gonna be a heel sneaky champion, I think maybe you need to put her with a faction of like women, and give a tag team championship some rub, build your tag team division. That's the only thing I could think that could happen from this. But yeah, I was disappointed that AJ lost because I was hoping that AJ went on a run of title defenses and help some of the younger girls, like we talked about earlier, get up and over. We talked about a couple a minute ago. But yeah, in the match, it was ho hum. It was probably one of their better matches that they've had, but it still wasn't good. What were your thoughts, Jeremy?
I mean, I don't. I don't understand the title bookings. It seems like the title bookings go back and forth between the same people for 37 years until it changes and goes to somebody new. Like, and then once it goes to somebody new, you don't do anything with that person. And then you turn around and give it back to the person who had it forever and didn't do nothing with it.
Yeah,
Or
no.
you give it, or the person who was in the feud with the same three people for 37 years. So it's I don't know.
You know that WWE just be making up their own fucking rules. Me and Jeremy kind of talked about this off the thing. He doesn't think this is gonna happen. I think Jessica, because she wrestles for Evolve, which I did not know. I did not know who the fuck she was. I think she's going to. They're going to start a program with her and Becky Lynch. I think they're going to try to start a little program with her and Becky Lynch for Intercontinental title, where she helps call her the match, and very similar to what happened with AJ Lee. And AJ Lee is going to help her because if AJ Lee stays on, this storyline has to keep going. I don't know how I'm gonna flesh it out in my head. Can't really think about it, but yeah, I think that's gonna be happening, and it probably is not, and it may not. And if it does it, then the whole interaction of those two in this match was absolutely stupid. So yeah, I don't know how you don't get disqualified. Okay, so next up, what do we got? All right, I told the dude on Friday when we were at MLB, I told him that Braun Breaker, rumor was Braun Breaker was going to cost Seth Rollins a match. I think out of all the spears that Braun Breaker has delivered, that was supposed to be devastating, that was one of the weakest devastating spears. What was your thoughts on the match? You watched it live.
I mean, it followed the theme of the whole night.
Okay.
It wasn't exciting. Um, I mean, they tried to build up the match like there was some personal beef between the two of them, but really there was nothing. Um, there was no story. I don't care what anybody says. You go argue with the wall. Um, it was boring. Seth looked out of shape. Um, it was just underwhelming. I just my thing is if Braun Breaker, so the rumor was Braun Breaker has been in the performance center for over a month. You mean to tell me he had that much that he could sprint down that fucking runway and spear Seth Rollins, and he was that healthy, but you couldn't just put him in some promos to build up a match for WrestleMania?
So, yes, I agree with you. Stop. But I think also the rumor was they didn't want to rush that build,
Yeah, they don't want to do anything.
but they rushed the Gunther build.
Right. And they did the Gunther build in a week and a half. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like, I
so
would have rather, even though I can't stand Braun Breaker, he is a fucking meathead, fucking steroid fuck. I
yeah.
would have rather watched an non-ring shaped Seth Rollins against ring rust fucking Braun Breaker than stupid ass Gunther versus
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins
Um,
that had no storyline.
yeah, um, this match from the highlights that I saw, this is the reason why I think older wrestling was, I don't want to say storylines, but I think a lot of the older wrestling seemed a lot better. Because there were so many spots in this match that just didn't make sense to me. And I was like, how are they still alive? Like, okay, so if I'm remembering correctly, here was the series. I don't know how they got outside the ring because they didn't show that in the highlight. But Seth Rollins hits him with the fucking suicide dive, goes back in the ring, hits him with another suicide dive, goes back in the ring, goes to hit him with another one. Gunther catches him, picks him up, throws him on the table, clears off the table, power bombs him on the table, power bombs on the table, goes for a third one. Seth turns into a pedigree, bam, and then a stomp, bam. How the fuck did that sequence happen? How do you get power bombed on the table? When I was younger, I thought I was meant to believe that being power bombed on a table was worse than being power bombed in a ring. So now are these motherfuckers just superhuman? And if they're superhuman, how the fuck did a sleeper hold choke you out? Seth, I saw you got powerbombed 2 times on a table and turned into a pedigree. How did that spear hurt you? But you should have just jumped back up. This is the problem with their storytelling. They throw so many spots in a row that it just does not make sense to me. Like, Gunther is literally okay. I understand the suicide dive. I really don't think that's that great of a move anyway, especially Seth's suicide dive, because I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You're just pushing him. But at the same time, how do you go to powerbomb, pedigree, and then the spear hurts you? Now, Gunther, thank you. Thank you very much, Gunther, for finally understanding what I've been saying the whole fucking time. Your sleeper got a little better. And the fact that you wrap Seth Rollins' leg with your Seth Rollins' arm and your leg, okay? But bitches, y'all sweaty. That's not gonna do shit. Okay. He could have just like you didn't need to do all that shit. He was passing the fuck out. But yeah, I think it got a little better. I think it got a little better. I don't think Gunther's gonna attack Brock. I think you have to be absolutely stupid to do that right now. Especially since Gunther. Oh wait. I don't. Ooh, maybe he does want. It depends on what happens with Obi. I think Gunther may attack Obi.
If he attacks him, if he attacks Brock Lesnar, it's going to be after the match.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna mess up Obafemi's WrestleMania debut by letting him attack him during the match.
So okay. So first of all, I don't care. No, that is no. I cannot agree with you at all on this at all. Braun Breaker to me is a little better version of Big Papa Pump. I don't think Scott Steiner was an amazing wrestler once he took the steroids, but I think Braun Breaker is a better wrestler than Big Papa Pump in WCW. Benoit. Oh wait, never mind. Let me rewind that. I had to reread that again. God, I'm fucking stupid sometimes. Oh shit. Are you saying what I think you're saying, Anthony? Jeremy, are you reading this now? Braun Breaker is the next Chris Benoit. Are you thinking what I think you said? Okay. Yeah, I can't get mad at that. You know them tables are cheap. Oh, I know them tables are cheap. But still, there's no point in using them though. There's too many times that they don't sell moves like they used to. You're missing the Dolph Zigglers that make it look horrible. All right, next we got the one match that I think pissed me off more than any other match that I saw highlights for. Okay. I knew Liv was gonna win. I knew she was gonna win because Dom's gonna lose and JD's gonna lose, and Roxanne and Raquel are not involved in it. And Raquel lost to Stephanie multiple times. So I knew that she was gonna lose. Liv was gonna win. But the highlights I watched was 7 minutes and 23 seconds, and 4 minutes and 53 seconds of that was their two entrances. So, Jeremy, can you explain to me what happened in the 8-minute match that had a very good build for it?
I can't because it froze.
Okay. So, by the way, fuck this trouble song that Liv is doing. That is so dumb. Fuck the entrance she is doing. That was one of the worst entrances I have ever seen at a WrestleMania in my life. Like, no, 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 Madonna wannabe. No. I am old enough to remember Madonna. You can no. That was horrible. That was a horrible entrance. I don't like nothing about that. And it was long as fuck. I'd rather they cut that shit down and gave them more time in the match. Okay, also, another pet peeve I have. Why is everybody hitting everybody's finishing move? Why we got so many matches where motherfuckers are hitting other people's finishing moves? That's not supposed to happen on a regular basis. You can't throw an 8-minute match and within 8 minutes have the other person hit a finishing move. You can't do that. That's supposed to be what, like the Cody and the Randy. That's fine. That's part of. But you can't do that in this match. And it didn't even look right. It just looked dumb. So yeah, I think the celebration was longer than the match. I know the celebration and the entrance was longer than the match. Okay, I know that for a fuck fact. But I think the celebration was longer than the match. So yeah, I knew Liv was gonna win. I'm fine with that. Stephanie might be a little better in the chase because now you have a heel champion. You have a that means Rhea's gonna win. Fuck. you have a heel champion, and now you have and now you have but you have Stephanie in the chase, and I think that's going to be great. Her having to go through Roxanne, Raquel again, and then to get to Liv, I think that's going to be amazing. While Liv fights off some other competitors, so I'm gonna be right now. I'm guessing SummerSlam. SummerSlam, we're gonna have the rematch between Stephanie and Liv. What do you think, Jeremy? So Backlash, she takes
There's
out
going to be about
Roxanne.
7,000 months of Rhea versus Liv.
Yeah, but right now you yeah, okay. I see. I got you. I got you. We'll get into that. We'll get into that in a little bit. We'll get into that in a little bit. Okay. I don't have a thing for this. So G is saying if Triple H keep booking like this, we won't need a 2-day show. Just make it one day. 100%. 100%, right, Jeremy?
I mean, they might as well. They might as well just make it a 1-day show again and make it 5-6 hours.
But they need that money.
I'm sure you could fucking get more money out of people to have a 5-6 hour show.
Boy, those
In one
30,000
day.
tickets become 60.
Like,
Do you know how horrible that would be? And remember, it did used to be like 4 or 5 hours. It did before they split it up. Okay, Bianca Belair.
that was probably the most exciting thing of the night for me. Finally
Now
see Bianca Belair back.
when she came back, because again, I already knew she was. But when she came back, what'd you think? Did you think she was going to call somebody out?
No.
Did you already know she was going to announce a pregnancy?
No, I had no idea about that. But
Okay.
I didn't think she was going to call anybody out. I thought she was going to announce that she was coming back.
Okay.
Was surprised that she announced she was pregnant. Now I'm more on the side of she's not coming back.
Ever?
Yeah, I think she's going to be done now.
Okay.
I think she's going to be more focused on being a mother
Mm-hmm.
instead of wrestling. I think she may be around,
Yeah,
but
of course, it's Montez Ford.
I don't think she's coming back to wrestle anymore.
John Cena looking like he sells. Yeah, I thought it was good. Congratulations for her, Montez Ford. I also that makes sense why the Street Profits have been off the air for a while. I bet Raw and SummerSlam will be better than WrestleMania. Of course. Of course. Well, wait, we still have night 2. And night 2 has some heavy hitters. And then the championship match. Okay. Okay, Jer. Go ahead. What was your thoughts on it?
On what?
The championship match, the final match, the night closing match.
It was good, but it wasn't good at the same time.
Okay.
Like, I would have liked to see Randy win number 15.
Okay.
Am I mad that Cody won? No. Am I upset Randy didn't win? Yeah. Again, I come back to what was the fucking point of Pat McAfee? He did nothing for the match. The only thing he brought to the match was distracting Randy Orton at the end. That's it. So all that bullshit that he spewed was for no reason. And then McAfee's going to come out and say that, oh, he's still going to be around because Randy Orton RKO'd him. So his deal that no longer stands. Watch.
Mm,
Because remember, if Randy didn't win, he's supposed to not be part of WWE anymore.
mhm.
But I mean, I don't know. I think the match would have been better without all the build up with the celebrity add-ins and everything.
Okay. Again, I just got to see the highlights, and I'm gonna tell you, I hated 90% of the fucking match. I hated Jelly Roll's involvement. That was one of the worst things in the world. I understand he's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? But his splash sucked. Like, okay, again, ready, Jeremy? What did I Show Speed do in the beginning of the fucking show? He did a splash off the top rope onto the table. What the fuck did Jelly Roll do at the beginning of the match? A splash off of a table from a table. What the fuck? That to me was horrible. Pat McAfee, why was your neck taped? Why'd you have a neck brace on, bitch? You got splashed. You're a wrestler. You've been thrown off a fucking cage. Like, you're selling the neck brace? Okay, cool. Didn't like any of that. And then, how this doesn't make sense to me. How do you come down with the referee shirt on, slide into the ring, and do a slow count? That should have been a 1, 2, 3. Do you see what I'm saying? So I understand why Randy Arcade owed him. But yeah, I don't. It was horrible. It was horrible. I thought his entrance was horrible. I thought it was stupid. I didn't like his mask. I don't like a lot of these extra entrances for WrestleMania. A lot of them to me just don't make sense. What'd you think of it, Jeremy? You liked it.
I mean, I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I just dislike Cody Rhodes.
I think the only entrance I ever didn't like was Tiffany Stratton's entrance.
Although, yeah, yeah.
A stupid ass Barbie doll box
Yeah.
shit. But I mean, I thought it was pretty cool to see all of his outfits from all the different times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I have to agree. Once that, I mean, they make it obvious when Cody's going to win.
Yeah.
Um, because the way they do his entrances.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I like the entrance, but it's just me.
Kind of like they did with Liv. You knew Liv was going to win with that entrance.
Yeah.
All right.
Her fucking Valley Girl fucking attitude.
Dude, I like Liv. I just want her to be more unhinged. You see what I'm saying? All right. So next up, we're just going to talk about night 2. Because we got night 2 tonight. Now, this is what I think is going to say the show. All right. So opening, we got Obi versus Brock. That should be a good match, right? But it's not going to be a long match. Maybe 8 to 10 minutes. It won't be a very long match. There's no reason to make it a long match, right? And then do you think that Gunther attacks Brock?
If he does, I hope they wait until the match is over.
Okay.
Because if they do it during the match, I think they're. I think it's a disservice to Obafemi. I think it's just going to make Obafemi look weak, even though they shouldn't make him look weak.
I see what you're saying. They're giving Brock an out for why he lost to him, and he's not actually giving him the rub.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we got the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. So we got Penta, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD, Rey Mysterio, and there's one that is an imposter, Rusev. What are your thoughts on this? You excited for it?
I'm excited for it.
Do you think Penta walks out with the championship?
See, I'm kind of torn. Like, if Penta doesn't walk out with it, I think they give it to Rey Mysterio because I think Rey Mysterio is retiring soon.
Okay.
But because I think if Penta doesn't win, they're going to give it to Rey because I think they're setting up the father-son match.
Rey versus Dom.
To put the IC title back on Dom.
That makes sense because, they go back and forth for 37 fucking years between the same people.
So, and Ray's already said he wants his final match to be with Dom.
Okay.
So, I mean, it would only make sense if Ray's retiring soon to let him win and let him get the title, and then the final match be for the title against Dom.
Mm-hmm.
And then Dom gets the IC title back.
Yep.
But
no, that makes sense.
See.
That would be a pretty good build too, if they did it right.
That's a big if.
Yeah. All right, so we got Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. I would be highly surprised if Jade walks out with the championship.
I don't think Jade is walking out with the championship only because the booker doesn't book her for anything.
Yeah. Elaborate on that.
How many times has she defended the title? And she's had it for how long?
There you go.
4 months? Something like that. I mean, it's not her fault.
Yeah.
But I said it to you yesterday. Only one thing matters to the booker.
Yeah. So, but that should be a good match, right?
And it's not necessarily talent.
No.
Even though I love Rhea. I love Rhea.
Yeah. I love Rhea, but skin color. Especially the women's division. Damn. All right. United States Championship. I don't care about this match.
We know Trick Williams is going to win.
Yeah, I don't care about this match. I mean, it should be a good match, though.
Should be a good match.
Sammy normally can go, even though I don't like him, but he can normally go. Demon Finn.
This is the one that pisses me off.
I know. We've talked about it.
Because this shit should have been. It shouldn't have been announced.
Yep.
It should have been a surprise.
Yep.
But again, the trash ass booking. Finn hinted at the Demon coming at WrestleMania, but then all of a sudden they put it on a poster and put it out right away.
Yep.
Like, I don't know. I don't get what their whole angle is with all of this.
And that's not how it's supposed to happen. You're just supposed to hear the music.
Right. Should have been
So
a surprise.
yeah, it definitely should have been a surprise. That's your shock value. You see what I'm saying? That's the pop of the night. That would have been the social media #1 viewed thing. You see what I'm saying? And they ruined it. That would have been your viral moment.
Right. So I don't know. Like everything has gone downhill. Pro wrestling has just sucked over the last
Yeah,
2 years.
yeah, really has. Now, last one we got is CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. I've loved this build. Um, I do wish Roman Reigns was here more often because they're not really wrestling, but just to get some more interactions with Punk. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, who do you think wins this match? This should be a great match.
I think they hinted at who's going to win in Roman's interview, the last interview, when he said, if he doesn't win this match, then he doesn't deserve to be here anymore.
Oh, so Roman's gonna win.
So, and it's been rumored that CM Punk is taking time off after WrestleMania.
Okay.
So my thinking is AJ Lee and CM Punk both lose their titles
Mm-hmm.
because of the time off.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think also the way that Roman's been booked leading up to this gives me way because he has, like I said, they haven't had a lot of physical altercations. When he was champion, he would be booked going up every couple pay-per-views. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he would take time off after WrestleMania. But now it could be kind of opposite because he hasn't been the champ. So he's had a lot of the time off. I mean, the Royal Rumble, and then when's the next time he fucking fought? Since the Royal Rumble, he wasn't at the pay-per-view in between because that was CM Punk fighting Finn Balor. So I think this leads to him being able to work up until Punk decides to come back. And then they go back at it for SummerSlam. And then he takes some more time off. So they're just transitioning back and forth to give each other vacations and PTO. Hey, you cover my PTO, I'll cover yours.
Yeah. Like I said, we're back to the just putting titles back and forth between two people for 37 years.
Yep. But I'm okay with it. All right, so I don't care. All right, so here we go, Jeremy. We're making this official. Now they've already started, right? Playoffs have already started. They started yesterday. I tweeted out my picks for the first round on I was like, hey, this is who I'm picking to win the first round. So I found this little thing. And let's see what it works. Okay, so here we go. We got the NBA playoffs. Okay. So round complete. Previous round complete. All right, who do you got to win the first game? The Thunder or the Suns? Thunder's picked by 98%.
I'll go with the Thunder.
All right. How many games? 4, 5, 6, or 7?
6.
All right. So you think the Suns are going to win 2 games? Got it. Okay. All right. So then we got the Lakers and the Rockets. I picked the Lakers originally. The Rockets were the favorite, but the Lakers did win game 1. So they have a 1-0 series lead.
Mm. Go with the Lakers.
All right. How many games?
7.
Okay. So now we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves. The Nuggets were picked by most of the fans. They also won the game yesterday. They're 1-0 in the season series or in the playoff series.
Nuggets. It's 5.
Okay. Spurs versus the Trailblazers. The Spurs has Victor Wembanyama, the 7'4" alien.
Spurs.
How many games?
6.
All right. So now we're going to the Eastern Conference. We got the Pistons versus the Magic. They play the first game today.
Pistons.
How many
5.
games? All right. Now we got the Cavs versus the Raptors. The Cavs won yesterday and blew them out. They were up by 20 points at the end of the third quarter.
We'll go with the Cavs. It's 4.
Okay, sweep. Knicks versus the Hawks. Knicks won yesterday's game.
See, I saw something online
Okay.
that makes me want to pick the Hawks just because of I forget who it was that posted on X each letter of the Knicks, and then everybody on X started using the N to spell the N word.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't want to pick the Knicks because he did that.
I picked the Hawks. I actually picked the Hawks. This is the one where I thought would be upset. The Knicks won. They needed a fourth quarter rally to win. But the Hawks have kind of owned the Knicks in the playoffs because of Trae Young. But Trae Young's no longer there.
Delete the post that had the N on it, so they couldn't do it anymore. So I'll go with the Knicks in 6.
Celtics versus Sixers. I picked the Celtics. Joel Embiid is not playing.
We'll go with the Celtics in 6.
All right. Okay, so second round. Who do you got? Thunder or Lakers?
Thunder.
How many?
6.
All right. Nuggets, Spurs.
Spurs.
How many?
7.
Oh. Pistons, Cavs.
Pistons.
How many?
6.
And then we got the Knicks, Celtics.
Celtics.
How many?
6.
All right. And then for the Western Conference Final, it would be the Thunder versus the Spurs.
Take the Spurs.
How many games?
7.
All right. And then we got the Pistons versus the Celtics.
Pistons in 7.
All right. And then who would you have here? Spurs, Pistons. So 24% of the fans picked the Spurs to make it, and 3% of the fans picked the Pistons to make it.
Took the Spurs.
How many games?
6.
All right. And then what do you think the final score would be?
How many total points in game
Yep.
1?
Yep.
$187.
Okay, hold on before we submit it. I don't care about submitting it.
You have to.
I wanted to screenshot it. I acknowledge I read the rules. No, you're not sharing my shit. That's a little different. Let's see. I acknowledge. No. Oh, to submit, I got to create an account. I'm not fun creating an account, bitch. All right, well, we got it locked in. We got what they have. We know where it's at. We can check it bit by bit because it's the dumbest shit in the world. Make it really small. There you go. All right, got it saved. All right, so nothing else. I just wanted to talk to you, get your picks on that. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
All right. Just in case you guys did not know, Jeremy, I don't know if you guys have been following because Jeremy doesn't. Bam! Bam!
Oh,
We got to
Lord.
show it again in case y'all missed out on it. Jeremy's book. Bam, 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 bam. Go pick it up. Bam. Go pick it up. Go get Jeremy's book. All right. I ain't got nothing else to say, Jeremy. I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Basically, you like, subscribe. Go pick up his book. He's an author now. He can put that in his title. Damn, bitches. All right. Jeremy, whenever you're ready, you can take us out, buddy.
Put me in, coach.
Peace.